Hello students, this is week 3, lecture number 5, and the topic we are going to study is fractions. So in this lecture we will study fractions, and fractions we have already little bit study in rational numbers. What do you mean by fractions? Clear? Any number that is written in A upon B form, where A and B are integers and there is one condition, B is not equal to 0. So if we are writing any number in the form A upon B, where A and B are integers, and remember this B is not 0, is called a fraction. Is called a fraction. Here you need to remember that A upon B, this A is called numerator. A is called numerator, and what B is called denominator. So the number up is named as numerator, and sometimes we write it NR and sometimes we write it DR, numerator and denominator. Clear? If we write some of the examples of fraction, 1 upon 2, 2 upon 7, 11 upon 3, 29 upon 6, 34 upon 29, all of these are fractions. Why? Because you can check this 1 is an integer, 2 is an integer, 2 is an integer, 7 is an integer, 11 is an integer, 3 is an integer. So all numbers are integers and they are written in the form of A upon B. Fractions may be defined into 3 categories. There are 3 types of fraction. There are 3 types of fraction. Number 1 is called, you can write A, is a proper fraction. What do you mean by proper fraction? Proper fraction is if A is less than B. A is less than B means numerator is less than the denominator. For example, you can write here, it is 1 upon 2, 4 upon 7, 11 upon 15, 29 upon, so 35. In all these numbers, what it is? This is 1 is small, 2 is big, 4 is small, 7 is big, 11 is small, 15 is big, 29 is small, 35 is big. So if this numerator is small and this denominator is big, then it is called a proper fraction. Then number 2 is called improper fraction. Improper fraction. Number 2. And improper fraction means if A is greater than B. That means what? That means numerator is greater than denominator. For example, you can say 4 upon 3, 11 upon 7, 19 upon 12, 35 upon any number you can write, say 14. Clear? So here you will notice numerator is greater than, denominator is small. So these are called improper fractions. And then third one we have that numbers is defined as mixed fraction. Third one is named as mixed fraction. Mixed fraction means what? Mixed fraction means like means we can say any number written in the form, what form? 2 and 1 by 2. Clear? A fraction, a whole number means integer and a fraction with that. 5 1 upon 3, 6 4 upon 5, 2 9 upon 7. Clear? So what is common in these numbers? Here we have a complete number and then it includes a fraction. Complete number 5 and then a fraction with it. Complete number, then a fraction. Complete number and a fraction. So this is called a mixed fraction. Clear? And every mixed fraction, can be written as an improper fraction. So what we are doing? We are defining, first we define three types of fraction: proper fraction, improper fraction and mixed fraction. Clear? And this mixed fraction, we are saying it is in this form, but it can be written in the form of improper fraction. That means mixed fraction we are going to convert into improper fraction. So how we are going to convert improper fractions into mixed fraction into improper fraction, that we will learn with the example. So example, change the mixed fraction say 4 1 upon 5 into improper fraction, Clear? So this is the question. So how we are going to do? We will write first 4 1 upon 5. Clear? Then here we will write 4. This will write the plus 1 and this will write multiply 5. This is how we writing 4 1 upon 5. 4 1 upon 5 is equal to 4. This will write plus, this will write multiply. Now you need to multiply. This will remain this will remain 5 here. Clear? Now you need to multiply these two numbers. 4 multiply 5. And whatever is written here, make it plus. So how much it is? 4 times 5 is 20 plus 1 upon 5. So the answer is 21 upon 5. This is how we are changing any mixed fraction into improper fraction. Let us solve another example. Example number 2, and we will take, let us say 5 7 upon 6. Okay, so we will write 5, we will write plus 7, we will write multiply 6. So how much it will be? It will be a 6 here, then 5 times 6 and plus 7. 5 times 6 is 30 and plus 7 upon 6, and it will become 37 upon 6. So this is the way how we are changing any mixed fraction into improper fraction. Clear? It can change only improper fraction. One more example we will take, example 3, and we will take 7 2 upon 5. So how will change? 7, it will be plus 2, it will be multiply 5, and then we'll write 5 here. So it will be 7 times 5 plus 2. 7 times 5 is 35 plus 2 upon 5. And what is the answer? 37 upon 5. Wow, same answer in both the questions. All means numerator is same. Clear? So you will find here numerator is big. Here also numerator is big. Here also numerator is big. So what type of these fractions are? These fractions are named as improper fractions. Clear? Now next one we will learn equivalent fractions. Equivalent fractions. Like if you remember in the previous slide when we were studying LCM, we were finding multiples. So how we were finding multiples? We were multiplying the given number by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Clear? Same here. To get the equivalent fraction, okay, let us write here. To get the equivalent fraction, we multiply the numerator and denominator by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it is also multiples, but in the form of fractions. Clear? So let us take, for example, means in the mathematical form we can also write A upon B equals to AC upon BC. Clear? Remember, C is not equal to 0 here. Understand? C is not equal to 0. B is also not equal to 0 because that is the condition, no problem, because this condition we mentioned in the fraction. So here we are not taking C is equal to 0. That's why we multiply C is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Clear? But it is not mandatory you will multiply C by 1 only or 2 only. Clear? We can multiply with the fractions also. There is no condition at all in this. Clear? Say for example, we have taken 1 upon 2. Clear? So how to find, question is find the first five equivalent fractions of 1 upon 2. Clear? So how we are going to do? We will write 1 upon 2 into 1 into 1. 1 upon 2 into 2 into 2. 1 upon 2 into 3 into 3. 1 upon 2 into 4 into 4. And 1 upon 2 into 5 into 5. So we are simply multiplying the numerator and denominator by the sequence of numbers. Then you will get all the fractions are equivalent fractions. Now you multiply 1 times 1 is 1, 2 times 1 is 2, 1 times 2 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4, 1 times 3 is 3, 2 times 3 is 6, 1 times 4 is 4, 2 times 4 is 8, and 1 times 5 is 5, and 2 times 5 is 10. So these 5 are equivalent fraction to 1 upon 2. These are 5 equivalent fraction to 1 upon 2. We can take some more examples on the equivalent fraction, like let us say example number 2. Find 2 equivalent fraction fractions for, say, let us say 5 upon 9. Clear? So how to find the equivalent fraction? It is very simple. I told you 2 we need to find. So 1 will be 5 upon 9. So 5 upon 9 will keep it same. You can say 1 by 1, and then 5 times 2 9 times 2, and 5 times 3, 9 times 3. Because he said two equivalent fraction. So 1 will be number same. So it is equal to 5 upon 9. Now 5 times 2, it is 10. 9 times 2, 18. 5 times 3, 15. 9 times 3, 27. So this was the number, and these two, this one and this one, are equivalent fractions to the given number. Clear? Then the next topic we will start is lowest term. Lowest term. How to find the lowest term? Clear? So what do you mean by, first we need to understand what is a lowest term? A fraction in which numerator and denominator do not have common factors. Do not have common factors. Clear? Is called, we can remove this dot, is called lowest term. Clear? I want to tell you one note, that is, if numerator and a denominator both have prime numbers, then the fraction is in lowest term. Clear? So these are some conditions. Now how to find the lowest term? The process is very simple and you need to give little attention to it. Say, let us say example number 1. So the lowest term is, say for example 18 upon 30. This is the first number. Clear? So I told you divisibility. How to search the number which is divisible by 2, by 3, by 5. Clear? You need to remember these three particularly. Clear? 11 divisibility cases are very limited. Clear? Look here. 2 means 8 and 0. So it is divisible by 2. And 18 divided by 2 is 9. 30 divided by 2 is 15. So if you will see here, this is 9 and 5, 1, 6. Both are divisible by 9. So we can write divide by 3. So how much we will get? 3 upon 5. Clear? Now see, this is prime, this is a prime number, this is a prime number. So what is this? This is the lowest term. So what is the lowest term of 18 upon 30? The lowest term of 18 upon 30 is 3 upon 5. This is the answer. So lowest term is very easy. Only you need to little bit understand the divisibility concept. If you know the divisibility concept, then it is very easy. Like let us take example 45 upon 75. Clear? So if you will see, here is 5, here is 5. So we will divide 45 by 5 and 75 by 5. Look here, 45 by 5 is 9 and 75 by 5 is 15. Again the same like previous question. So 9 divided by 3 and 15 divided by 3. is 3 upon 5. This is prime number, this is prime number. So this is the lowest term. I hope you understand all these concepts. And now we'll take one more example here. Find the lowest term of, let us say, 32 upon 42. Find the lowest term of 32 upon 42. Clear? So if we see, if we divide, here is 2, here is 2. So we will check divisibility by 2. So this is divide by 2, 42, divide by 2. So if we divide 32 by 2, it is 16. But if you will divide 42 by 2 is 21. Clear? So 21 and 16. Now 21 and 16 both are not divisible. Because what are the possible factors for 21? 3 and 7. Proper factors 3 and 7. And 16 is not divisible by 3 and not by 7. So this is the lowest term. So it is not necessary that we will get both this is the prime number or this is the prime number. No, they must have some common factor. If they have common factor, only then you can write it into the lowest term. Now the last topic in this category is reciprocal of a fraction. Reciprocal of a fraction. What do you mean by reciprocal? Let A upon B is any fraction. Let A upon B is any fraction. Then B upon A. B upon A means this numerator, denominator change into numerator, numerator change into denominator. B upon A is called the reciprocal of fraction. Clear? For example, the reciprocal of 3 upon 5 is 5 upon 3. Understand? Another example. The reciprocal of 7 upon 15 is 15 upon 7. So there is some condition, means you can, means there is some condition here that if you multiply the fraction with the reciprocal of a fraction, clear, it is always equal to 1. So the product of fraction and reciprocal of fraction is always equal to 1. This need to remember. Clear? And also one more thing I want to tell you here, this is a proper fraction, but if you taking the reciprocal of it, change into improper fraction. Same here, this is proper fraction and it change into improper fraction. Same way, improper fraction reciprocal also change into the proper fraction reciprocal. So thank you very much in this lecture. Now the next lecture will find the algebra of fractions. Clear? Thank you very much.